First of all, I got started in sled hockey through inline hockey. Surprisingly, it all started with me and my brothers in my backyard. They strapped pillows and newspapers to me and shot pucks at me. And then from there, I got onto an inline team, just recreational. And then after that, I got into travel. And at a roller hockey tournament in St. Louis, the local sled hockey coach had contacted me because he heard about my prosthetic, asked me if I wanted to try the sport of sled hockey. I came out that weekend, fell in love with it, and 6 months later, little did I know I made the national team. So.
Having a physical disability, what were the main obstacles you had to overcome to becoming a great athlete?
Well, as with anybody with any kind of disability or challenge in their life, it's hard to adapt and overcome, but that's what it takes. Growing up, not many of my peers knew what I was going through, but I tried my best to keep up with them, and I also had three brothers who were always there to support me, and they never let me give up. So I kind of thank them for pushing me, and then aside from that, I had to push myself too. So.
What are some of the other participating countries in sled hockey doing in the way of training techniques and/or resources as they prepare for the Winter Paralympics?
Um, as far as the foreign countries,
Yeah.
I think the foreign countries they might have a little bit more funding because their government backs them, and I think that they're all training just as hard as we are, and we've seen that over the years. A lot of teams have progressed. For example, Korea, they come up out of nowhere and win a silver medal at the World Championships, and so I think that's kind of an indicator of where everyone else is at and what they're doing compared to our team. And we got to work just as hard to be at the top and stay there.
Talk about what you feel the USA athletes need in way of additional resources and training in order for your team to retain the gold medal at the Winter Paralympics.
I think the USA athletes and the team as a whole just need outside funding, outside resources, outside of USA Hockey, because it's without those we can't train away from the team. We can't train away from when we're together. And if we didn't have those, we wouldn't be able to develop our skills on and off the ice away from these training camps and these competitions. And so I think they're really valuable for our development and our progress. Because like I said, USA Hockey shouldn't be the only one that's backing us, and those additional resources are really fundamental for our training.
Give us 5 words that go through your head when you pull on the USA sweater.
I think most of all, and this comes with everybody. Honor would be the biggest thing, and then comes the pride. You got to have the courage to get out there and be your best. Through our lives, we've had to have determination. That's another thing it takes, and then finally, the respect for each other and the jersey and everyone else that we're competing against.
Tell us what it means to you to be a member of the U.S. Sled Team and represent your country in the national competition.
To me, to be a member of the U.S. Sled Hockey Team, it means the world to me. I've been doing it for 8 years. I never want to stop, but eventually I'll have to. But like I said, I've had a lot of fun. I've done a lot of things, and I think that it's taken me at places that I never dreamed of. But it's a dream come true, really.
Have you seen the sport progress since you first started playing?
Since I first started playing, the sport has progressed in leaps and bounds, probably hundreds of times as it was when I started. When I first started, I kind of just threw on some equipment, got in the net, and at times it was a piece of cake. But nowadays, getting out there for practice or when I'm competing, I've seen the level just grow, and it's getting to be a challenge. But as with anyone else, I have to train hard and I have to be on the ice a few days a week and just give it my all. So like I said, it's getting to be a challenge, but I'll try to stick with it.
Paul Rosen yesterday said that if any NHL goalie lost a leg, he wouldn't be able to take your spot on his team. What does it mean to hear something like that?
Well, Paul's a great guy, and we've had a lot of respect for each other, even though he's obviously a Canadian. He's a rival. Coming from him being another great goalie in the sport, it's awesome to hear. I don't try to listen to what outsiders say, but like I said, me and him, we've had a lot of respect for each other, and I think he's a great goalie as well.